This is a video about the SureFlap Microchip Connect and training your cats how to use it. So here we see Tilly with the cat flap taped open and she goes out no problem. So I taped it halfway open and you can see she's a wee bit wary of it, but still has a go at it. Checks around it. Eventually finds that if she goes underneath, she'll get out. And that's for the cat flap taped halfways open. Still a wee bit apprehensive, but eventually she gets the courage and she'll get through. There we go. And she's through. Now this is Nora. Nora was a lot easier to train. This is only a month or so after we started training. The cat flap completely closed and she gets her way through no problem. And that's Nora trained. There we see Tilly looking in and away again because the flap didn't open. Now this is why we got the Microchip Connect, was to stop the neighbours' cats from coming in. And now you see with the cat flap taped halfway open, a neighbour's cat comes in, has a look around the kitchen, see what she can steal, see if there's any food. What she doesn't realise is that I get a notification from the camera of motion detected and I come into the kitchen. As soon as I come in, she sees me and she panics and she runs out and she's gone. Now we see Tilly again coming up to the cat flap. This time she starts pawing at it. She knows it opens. So she keeps going, she keeps going, she keeps trying, she keeps keying at it. And eventually she gets through. Now we just went into night mode just as she was coming through. So we'll just show her coming through again a couple of hours later. And as you can see, there she is. She comes up. She sees the cat flap. She knows that it opens. So she gives it a push. And then she comes. No problem. That's Tilly trained to come in. Now this is how I've been letting her out. I've been going over to the cat flap and holding it open for her. And she comes over and she sits, she looks out, sees what's about, and then eventually then she just decides, right, I'm going to go. So she just hops through the cat flap. And away she goes. Eventually. That's her gone. Now, here we see Nora again this morning. And Nora, again, no problem. She's a wee bit sluggish, she's a wee bit older, but she's absolutely no problem in getting through. And when she squeezes through, look what's coming up behind her. It's Tilly. And Tilly looks and goes, what has gone on there? How did she get out? My master didn't let her out. How come he has to let me out? So she decides that she's going to have a go. So up she goes. She starts looking at it, sniffing at it, poking at it. She knows that she can get through. She knows it's only a matter of time. But she tries to break down the defenses. She keeps pulling at it and pushing at it. Biting. Trying everything to get it to move. Now this is her first time to try and go through on her own. And she's still pulling and tugging and biting, pawing. But she's very persistent and she's seen Nora going through, so she knows that she can go through. And she's still gnawing at it, biting at it, poking at it, pulling it, getting her claws into it. And eventually she notices that if she pushes it, it moves. All she has to do is give it a push and it'll go through no problem. And she's still at it, trying different tactics. She's not giving up. She knows Nora went through, so she knows that she can go through. All she has to do is give it the right push. And here we go. It started to move. She knows she's in the right direction. Yes, she's got it, and she's gone. She's gone through. So that is the two cats now trained to use the cat flap.